EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Check, Bobcat. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Panther Street. Check smash. 18, Pioneers.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 70 Rangers.
Now White. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Off the play fake. Ross. Throwing left side, it's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and there he goes right side. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah,
and that's caught inside the 30. With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Carter once more. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
60 average, 60 average. Trap 60, trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
To throw, White. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now Carter to start the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off play action. Ross. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
On first down, back to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
On the set. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's White. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
60 average. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Panthers 60, Panthers, Warriors 70.
The play fake, now White. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
2nd down, it's White. And it's intercepted. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Another run on second down with Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready? 19 Lions. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On first down, it's White. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 116 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's White on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
3rd and goal from the 6. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, a run with Carter. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ross now from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Off the play fake. Ross. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
White. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third down and 13. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Steelers 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's into the clear again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Come on, set! 79 Broncos!
Now White with a first down throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 35 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and a couple. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Carter straight ahead. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Griffin, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A give up the middle to Carter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
46-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 9.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Griffin. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Ready, ready. On the ball, on the ball. Let's go.
They'll run with Carter. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 176 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off play action, here's White. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A give, running right, Achane. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 43 yards. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 35.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now in Pittsburgh, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Ross throwing on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release, says this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Okay, ready?
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw. Ross. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage, he's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Looking to throw. Ross. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Carter is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. But 223 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Alert! Alert! Ready,
Running left, Achane. There he goes again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 54 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 42.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Griffin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Ross. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
79 Broncos.
White off play action. Under and down he goes. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Now Ross off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. He's on his way. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hey, smash Broncos! Ready?
On third down, Griffin. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were